What is going on, everyone? Samurai Solo, and I am back with Vampyr. Vampire, I'm not sure. But we are going to go ahead and go through the main quest. I wanted to go to a safe house to make some of this fatigue stuff, but this is locked, and I can't remember where the other door is that lets me maneuver my way around this. So, I mean, we can wait for that. That can come later. Let's go ahead and get started with this main quest, unless we run into any other unknowns around here. Oh, and there's one right here. Why don't we go say hi real quick?
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling, but I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor, Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick, though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Don't think her hair textured in properly or the color or something there.
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed, or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
You can put your own life in danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me? If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
She doesn't care. Before we ask her that, let's ask her everything else here first.
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
Okay, so Christina could not get any decent job because she was a migrant. I don't judge you. I really don't judge you, so that's what I'm going to say.
I always thought I was the master of my own fate. But now I know we don't always have control over our lives. I don't judge you.
You know, this money is not only for me. I have good reasons to need this money quickly. But it is not your concern, Doctor.
So she needs money for something. She's level 4. She's sick with fatigue. Everyone's got something, don't they? Let's go ask her about Crane.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Craciunescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
You seem to respect her.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
Clayton Darby claims he will expose the crisis in Whitechapel to all of London. Do you believe him?
I believe Clayton's courage will erode with time, until he finally leaves Whitechapel to start another fight somewhere else.
Why this skepticism?
How can you speak about starvation if you've never been hungry? Or about poverty? Or anything else you have never suffered from?
Are you talking from experience?
I've seen your type come here to get a good fuck in a cheap room or a dark alley before going back to their fancy houses in the West End.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and make our way towards the main quest. How many more people are there actually to contact here? Still several more. How many do I have? Okay, at Pembroke we got everyone because those were the last 2 guys that were One was in the sewers. We rescued Blight. No, Blight was the one that was statue we rescued. He's got a headache. But I really need to make some medicine here. Everyone's getting sick. And I think they said they could die if it's left untreated. So... I just wish I could find that. Remember where that door... I mean, we could look around, but let's just go ahead and start this.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again? Go away.
Mesmerize level 2 required. So I looked up about the mesmerize thing, and my understanding is that it levels up automatically as you do main quest. So maybe New Game Plus, because there's no way I could do it now unless I'm missing something. Maybe I'm wrong.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
Alright. That was easy enough. Up. Find Dorothea in dispensary. First, we're going to look around for the goodies around here. Up.
It's locked, all right.
And we have a note here. The antique figure of the Verkolakis. I'm sure I know I butchered that. Not even sure I know I did. Of my many journeys, I believe I was the most amazed by the exploration of the Mediterranean Isles, and particularly the island of Santorini, searching the traces of vampire presence in these sunburnt lands. Herodotus himself refers to the islands in his 4th book, and I'm personally convinced that there are many mysteries to be unveiled in this part of the world. Who knows that even today the island of Santorini is still considered by some as the most vampire-infested place in the world, way more than Carpathians, and that its inhabitants are considered as specialists of the vampire hunt, or the hunt for whatever that word is again, as they call this creature. According to a local myth, the Vampyr is a dead person who does not decay, and who can show a vermilion complexion as long as he is gorged with fresh blood. He cannot enter a house without knocking and getting a response. Garlic makes him flee. He does not consume under the sun, but his skin blackens. He can change into a wolf and other animals. What struck me the most is that the same name exists with small variations from Mediterranean Sea to the Balkans. The Greeks call him the Vampyr, whatever. The Bulgarians and the Macedonians name him whatever. Serpent, they all have different names for him. A name so similar to the Volca we already know, my dear brothers. Just to write the few words now gives me shivers. I'm personally convinced that we are confronted to some of proto-vampire. Maybe there are a missing link between the modern vampires and the creatures that came before them. If God allows me enough time, I wish one day to go back to the Santorini island and find the trail of this antique and forgotten figure. From Drinking at the Fountain of Knowledge by Usher Talltree, Primate of St. Paul. Okay, let's go ahead and speak to him.
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea. And I also run this little print shop.
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane.
Like myself and many people in this area, Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
Did you refuse to publish Richard Nethercott's previous works, Darius?
Yes, his manuscript is as pompous as he is starched. Now there's a man who loves the sound of his own voice.
You could have told him so.
As a great writer recently said, politeness is the most acceptable hypocrisy.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
Are you not worried for her safety?
She is as brave as she is tough, and clever too. If only I had met her when I was younger.
Are you in love with Camellia, Mr. Craciunescu?
Don't be stupid. If I had met her when I was younger, we could have won our revolution.
Who is she, really? Do you know where she's from?
She's not from around here, that's all we know. Camellia is not even her name. It's her favorite flower.
You say she has no close family.
Well, there's that awful poet who constantly follows her around like a lost puppy. A good man for sure, but a very poor writer.
Tell me
Already.
Not
Already asked that. Let's see. Personal questions.
Do you have any family left, Mr. Petrescu? Children or grandchildren?
Yes, he left them behind.
I have abandoned my people for so long, they might as well be dead. As dead as I am for them, I suppose.
Don't be embarrassed, sir. If you must know, my own father disappeared many years ago, and I forgave him.
It's quite awkward to talk about our families like this, but thank you, Dr. Reed. I appreciate your trust.
This war won't last forever. Did you ever think of returning to your country now it's free?
No. I have taught strength and determination to my sons and daughters. I'm an old, dying man who only has memories of better times to cherish.
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
It is not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. But I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius? Why does she trust you?
I'm her oldest friend in England. Dorothea and I share many ideas about this country and about the country we left.
You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly, I fought against your enemies.
Really? Then perhaps you have more in common with Dorothea than meets the eye, Dr. Reed.
Okay, I think that's everything.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
Wait, is this the way we need to go to leave, right? This way, no, this is the way we came in. We came in this way, so this door. Now we might have to do some fighting here to actually get to her. So it says find Dorothy Crane. Does this unlock? Why, yes, it does. Let's see what's on there. Can we unlock this part too? Might as well. There she is. Oh, we're getting a lot of goodies here, aren't we? Dang, a lot of stuff here. Where is she? Oh, she's upstairs. Letter to Nurse Crane, London, 31st of October. My dear Dorothea, when you read this letter, I will be on the boat that will take Anton and me back to Brasov. England was not for us, and I confess I cannot wait to see again the proud hills of Transylvania. As soon as we are there, I promise I'll light a candle in the black church and pray for you to survive this terrible epidemic. I know that you do not agree with this decision, that you are determined to be more useful by helping our comrades exiled in the East End, but Anton cannot wait to return to our beloved country and see our long-awaited revolution bloom. He is my husband. I will stay by his side. I know we had our arguments and our fights. I know you would have wanted me to stand by your side and help you manage this clinic of yours, but now that I am leaving England, be assured that if anything won't happen to you, if you ever were in great trouble or danger, I would come back immediately to London, with or without Anton. Please think of me as much as I think of you. I am your affectionate sister, Theodora. So Dorothea, we got all our stuff, but we're not gonna take her out. She's a pillar. She seems like a really good person. There's nothing that she's doing anything bad. Hopefully, she's not part of that plot with Lady Ashbury. But if not, then she's a good person. See what she needs.
Patient Raz Van Vasily, high fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, head pain, diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
Well, I hope I'm doing it right.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy? Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor. He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
Uh-oh.
I can't see. I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor!
A dose of epinephrine, now.
Yes, Doctor.
Oh boy, let's see what that does. Doesn't look good. I picked the wrong choice. I wonder if it matters. I'm sure it does, because it wouldn't give you choices.
We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Yes. We did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
I wonder if he dies either way. And if he doesn't, I wonder what consequence that's going to have.
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manners.
Locked.
To what do I owe this courtesy?
Alright, let's go ahead and speak to her.
I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
Let's see, you can't carry on with this. Let's say I've come to such a blackmail. Let's be
I've
straight
come
up.
to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty. Nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
So I can say I look away, but you resign. I don't want her to resign. I'm ending this now. That's to kill her. We don't want to kill her. She's the pillar. I know 4,000 XP is nice, but I actually agree with what she's saying too. So we're gonna say we can charm her. I wonder if that's because we have a maybe we found out all her hints. If we didn't find her hints, maybe we couldn't do this. So let's go ahead and tell her this.
Listen very carefully, Dorothy. You will erase from your memory everything you pretend to know about Lady Ashbury and Pembroke Hospital.
Let that rich bitch off the hook over my dead
Nurse
body.
Crane, enough. Listen as if your life depended on every word. I know you've a generous heart who gives freely to those in need, but you shall walk away from the shadier streets of your business.
I will never abandon...
Dorothy, the discussion has come to a close. Your clandestine activities in the Resistance are over. Let it go.
I'll let it go. Yes. All gone.
New citizens available to kill. Our mesmerized level went up. The district will soon suffer the kind. That was a nice thing we did. That wasn't mean. Whoa. There we go.
Oh, this one stinks already. It's one of them! Filthy piece of shit!
Ah, of course. I don't got time for that. I was trying to get some more blood level, but let me go ahead and heal. Okay. There's more. Oh wow, it's like flooded with them. All right. Stamina run out. Oh. What the? I wasn't trying to do that.
Hello, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello, Dr. Reed. Come on in.
Does he have anything new to say? Did we learn? Let me just make sure.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Mr.
Okay. So that's the safe house that's locked apparently. There's another one over here though. But that's a little ways away actually though. How in the world do we get back to this one though? That's the question. Let me try that one more time, get to where we are there. Let me see, which way do I need to go for here? Oh, and yeah, lag sometimes when you unpause it like that. You can't move for a second, it's weird. I think this is it right here, no? But this is the one that was locked? Yeah, it was, so... Let me try it real quick.
It's locked, all right.
It's the other side, so where's the other side? Where's that door at, though? It's like it's unmarked. I remember I happened to just find it. I thought it was where that house where Harry was at, but apparently it's not, because we went... Oh, got a little item here, though. I gotta say, stuff like that, it's a little annoying. I don't know why it can't just be open. Yeah, I don't know. We're just gonna have to just say, oh well. Well, let's see what's up here. Got an item at least out of it. But yeah, that's... Yeah, I can't do anything, so let me see what local investigations we have to do here. We only have one. Retrieve Samuel the Disciple in the cemetery. Where is that located at on the map? Let's see. Oh, that's right. It's quite a ways away. That's not even near Whitechapel. We could actually probably get to it from Pembroke. Okay, we'll worry about that later. That's something we'll worry about. That might be a hard one, too, since it's not in the main general area. So we'll do that later. Let's go ahead and untrack that. We still need to find 5 people actually have not been found. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people here that are sick. Let's see, in Pembroke there's only 1 person that's actually sick. Everyone's doing pretty good. But once you rest, it changes, so that's something to keep in mind. So this is where I need to go to get out of here. Wasn't it a dead end this way when I tried to go? Or was it... I want to say here was the dead end area. Like we tried to... I remember we were at the hospital. We tried to go this way. And I think around here we couldn't. We had to end up going this way, right? I want to say that's what it is, but I'm not 100%. So I'm going to turn around actually and go back this way. And hopefully I'm remembering right. So we'll go ahead and head back to the hospital. And then maybe we can level up and then knock out some of those other investigations, like the one for Thelma against that one boss that was just not that difficult, but kept finding a way to kill me over and over. Oh, there's a hideout coming up here, so maybe we can use the one here. Please tell me this isn't locked. Okay. And where's the safe house? Should be...
blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Oh, here's the safe house right here. I heard them yelling, but... Or are they fighting those guys? Oh, maybe they're fighting amongst, okay. Okay, so let me see Whitechapel, who's all sick. And with what? So we have fatigue, 2 fatigues, 3 fatigues, bronchitis, and cold. 3 fatigues, bronchitis, and cold. See if we can have enough to make that. 1, 2, 3. 3 fatigue, and those bronchitis. I don't have anything for bronchitis. Looks like we have to find that, and cold as well. Find it or buy it or something, I don't know. But I could go clear the fatigues at least. Sepsis and anemia, yeah. And what about upgrades to our weapons? I need 2 more common handle parts. Actually, I need 1 more lead plate as well, so we still need a couple of things. As soon as I do, I would like to upgrade this and then put more points into the blood points. To absorb the blood, but we can't do that anyway. Okay, I don't want to rest just yet, so let's go. We're going to go ahead and head back over there. Whoa. But then the thing is, once I rest though, new people can get sick again. Maybe I should hang, but will they die eventually? Do they eventually, like if I can't remember, like if it's left untreated, their sickness, will they just straight up die? Because if I rest again, they could just get re-sick or new people get sick anyway. Like, I'm not sure if they die though. Let me see. And can I get multiple things too? Like, I'm not sure. Because if they die, then that's kind of like, okay, maybe we need to think about doing something. Maybe I'll leave it alone, though, for now. I'm going to have to cheat and look that up. Because I can't remember if the game said that or not. I want to say yes, they can, but I can't remember for sure.
Kill him, boy!
Oh, my. Whoa. Gotta take out some of these minions. Stamina? Well, my health. I just realized my health is bad. There we go. I took one of those serum syringes I had. I can. Sorry, these guys gotta constantly just be coming back anyway. Wrong one. I wanted to hit him with it. Dang it. I probably should take out the other guy first, but if I'm already this deep with him... God, they keep hitting me with that. He's almost done, though. Alright, he's down. Come on. Don't die now. Don't die now. Get a heal in. Oh, come on. I'm stuck. He's dead. I'll be damned if y'all kill me after I made it this far. Let's stun him. Whew. That was wild. Didn't even drop anything good. Dang, they could have at least dropped something for me. Well, that's a little bit of a shame, right? But that wasn't too bad. We took him out. I probably should have focused on the guy with the... Well, wasn't trying to do that, but... That's just back to where we were. Hey, you know what? Actually, I'll eat you. Need some health back. Okay, so which way do we need to go? We need to turn the other way. Kind of got turned around there after all that. Yeah. Alright, that wasn't too bad though. That wasn't too bad. That could have been a lot worse. Where is Lady Ashbury? There she is. Oh, there's an unknown. Oh, the unknown's the person that's with her in the bed. That's right. She killed him.
I
would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
What prevails in the end, I wonder? The desire for blood, or to be of service to man?
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
I don't want to be a hypocrite because even though I haven't fed on anyone, I have no problem feeding on certain people. Like later, we haven't had to really yet, but yeah.
So in the end, the accusation was true, wasn't it?
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
The case is closed, your ladyship. The person who took advantage of you has, shall we say, seen the error of her ways.
So who was it?
My lady, the blackmailer was dealt with using the utmost discretion. The culprit's identity is of no relevance.
Thank you, Jonathan. That is exactly what I needed from you. You have proven your loyalty, so, as a friend, please accept this small token of my appreciation.
Thank you, my lady.
If you have an inclination to learn more about vampires or your current situation, I will be glad to aid you in your quest for knowledge.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London Vampire Society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
And no one suspected you of the murders?
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then?
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Skulls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
What type of vampire is a Skull?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
I know this is beyond the pale, but may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
Very well, but I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secrets.
And who bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Excuse my forwardness, but... are you my maker?
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
A vampire? Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires. But all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
I've been away from London and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, and I've never seen it like this.
The Spanish flu has hit London.
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows. Something far worse than the Spanish flu is here in the city.
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain. More than likely it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
Priwen.
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society. And like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost gone, but it seemed they have been recruiting.
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Do you know any of them?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
I bid you farewell. For now, my lady. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Okay, let's go ahead and head upstairs. Oh, you know what? Do I need that? Oh, analyzing this might open up new stuff. I didn't even think of that. I'm gonna do that afterwards.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Scowls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
Okay, so now we're on chapter 3, and we have a lot of XP, but I didn't even pay attention while this stuff. Yep, look at that. We just made new stuff by doing that. Cold, bronchitis, and there it is, pneumonia. We got new stuff here. See what this does. And now we have light regeneration serum, light stamina serum, and light blood serum. Regenerate 60 blood points instantly. Wow. Should have paid attention up here next time. So now we can make a lot more stuff, which is good. Then we can help people out and make up, you know, what we need. Okay, but I'm going to go ahead and stop right here, though. And so when we come back, so we're running low on time here, we will, we're going to go have to head and rest here because we just have too much XP. Figure out what we want to get. And yeah, we're going to go from there, guys. But I'm going to go ahead and stop right here. Like I said, I appreciate y'all watching. I will catch you all next time. Have a great day. Peace.